Hello, everybody. My name is Shell, and welcome back to another episode of Grovecraft. And we are back here on the beach. Because to be honest, it's been a little bit since I've really been on the beach much. Our last two episodes, have been kind of different episodes. So we've done the world tour, which was a lot of fun. And then we did the court case lore episode, which was also a lot of fun. But truthfully, my recent couple of videos have been very social, which is not a problem, but I haven't really done much work, especially on my base on the beach. And truthfully, a lot of the reason for that is because in one of my episodes, I really went all out on working on this underwater bit round here. Now, of course, it's definitely not finished, but doing all that work burned me out a little bit from building. So today, I want to try and get back into the swing of building. And so we're going to be doing a little bit of work, but not on the beach. I think going back to the beach is not the best idea immediately. And especially with how much work that I've done, I feel like it's going to be very useful to my sanity, if you will, to work on a different project. And you might see I've lined up some wool over there. Now, I did this ages ago on a stream, and it's just been sat there looking ugly since. But the point of this wool was to help me plan out what I wanted to do with this area here, because I want to work on connecting over towards Peach's base just a little bit more. So there is a nicer connection going between our bases. As you know, because I'm someone on the server who walks everywhere. I don't really use Elytra that much. So I think it'd be nice to have a nice connection going from my base to Peach's. And so I think working on this area is a nice, kind of reasonable size project. It's not a massive project. But a nice little thing just to hopefully get me back into the swing of doing some building. Because I've been putting off doing any sort of building. However, in order to do some work on this, we're going to need a material that I have gathered a lot of. But apparently not enough. Well, yes, enough. I've been selling it in my shop is the reason I don't have any. Because I'm all out of sand. So we're going to need to head over to the desert and go mine some sand. And I'm going to do that using my magical power that I bet none of you knew that I had. That's right, I have a secret magical power. And it is definitely a real power and not something that I'm going to figure out how to do in editing later and put on editing shell. And that is that I can clone myself. So I'm going to clone myself. And me and the other me's are going to go gather some sand. Well, I have gathered a whole bunch of sand. And while we're on the topic of sand, I wanted to come over to my sand shop. Because something strange is going on here. There seems to be redstone, at least I hope this is redstone, all over the floor. I'm not sure when this popped up. I noticed it the other day, and I'm not sure when it first showed up. Don't know what this is about. I don't know if someone's trying to frame me for something, or if someone's trying to get my shop cited by Priss, because I know they've been going around as the shopping district overlord and citing people's shops. So maybe someone's trying to get me cited and shut down. But I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I don't know what that's about. But the same thing is also over by my insurance shop. There is a strange trail of redstone coming from the lava over this way. Is there any more around the sides? Bit there. But yeah, then it goes into the shop. And also, this TNT is back in my shop. In a previous episode, this TNT showed up in my shop out of nowhere, and I decided to stick it in Zia's shop. So maybe Zia's done a return to sender there. But you know what? I'm gonna find another shop to stick it in. Then it's not gonna be my problem. Here we go. We'll stick it in Miranda's shop. Let's put it right here. That's a nice spot. But yeah, seems like somebody is trying to frame me for something. Which is a little weird, but ignore ignore the collection on my head over at the Everymart parking lot. Yeah, feels like someone is up to something, but I don't know who, and I don't know what. So I guess we're just going to ignore it for now. But anyway, let's get back over to my beach, because I want to do some work over here. And so the first thing that I'm going to want over here is kind of this beach part at the front, because that is going to help connect over to my beach much more seamlessly. And then from there, oh my gosh, what's falling down? There we go. Yeah, from there, we can then connect the beach further up and over, and hopefully figure out with Peach what we're going to do with this terrain in between. I do need to talk to her about that at some point, but right now, I think we just need to focus on one thing at a time. Of course, there are monsters nearby. All right, so I've got my sand here. And the first thing that we need to do is start laying out the shape. Now, we've kind of made a rough guideline, as you can see here. We aren't going to be exactly following that because, I mean, first of all, it doesn't actually connect up fully, but also it is quite messy. But I think it's a good starting point for figuring out how we want to line this up. But in order to do any of this, I'm going to need to dig out a load of area here and replace it all with sand. And so let's get this boring bit out of the way with a little time lapse. With some editing magic, we'll start doing a time lapse. Whoa! And a couple hours later, and we have... Listen, I may have messed up. So as you may be able to hear, my microphone was completely messed up. My audio for this clip, as well as the next clip I recorded after this, got completely messed up. So Editor Shell is now here to save the day and explain what actually went on. So during the time lapse, I went over to Peach's base, and I may have been a little bit stupid, and I gave my armor, all of my armor, in fact, to a zombie piglin, which I know is stupid. At the time, I thought it might be funny, but it just meant that I didn't have any armor. And then I did some more stuff with Peach, but I will get into that in a moment, because I wanted to show off the beach that I had made. Now, I thought that this had turned out really nice. There had been quite a bit of effort gone into it, a lot of sand, a lot of wood, and a lot of time. And then I started explaining a bit about how I wanted to make the beach that then could connect over to sort of like the plains terrain. And one way that I thought that I could smooth this through is using a cliff face. And so we started lining up and figuring out the lining of the cliff face, and then started building it up, figured out how high we wanted it to go. And so I thought while I finished off building up the cliff face, I could explain to you guys what actually happened over at Peach's. So while I was at Peach's, we ended up getting into a conversation we have a lot over which one of us is the true copycat of the server. And by the way, it is Peach. I'm not a copycat. Peach copies me. But anyway, I told her that I could get all of the armor trims before she finished her collection to prove that I was the one completing stuff first and she was copying me. Which I know is not very logical, because that would just mean I'm copying her armor trim collection. But I do already have a bit of an armor trim collection, just not like it's not like a big part of my base. Well, anyway, we decided to turn this into a bit of a friendly competition of collecting armor trims. And the way it was going to work was we'd have 1 hour to collect as many different types of armor trims as we could. And it'd be 1 point for each different type of armor trim, which meant duplicates wouldn't count for any points. And if you got an armor trim that you had never got before in your collection, then that was worth 2 points. So we went off to our bases and began the competition. So I guess we've just made a competition with Peach. I don't know what... I don't think there's actually any prize for this other than dignity. Maybe the loser has to say that they're the copyist catter of all the copycats. This is also very awkward because I don't know if I've shown it or not. I might have just thrown away all my armor as part of a joke. So I think I'm gonna have to do this whole thing in just iron. Okay, I'm planning while I'm walking there in my head. I could probably easily get coast and tide because I am at the ocean. If I hop on my Nautilus, I can probably quickly speed round and try and grab those two. There's probably a shipwreck that's not been looted yet. And there's probably a temple that the Guardians haven't been killed in yet. But realistically, Bolt is hard to get. I've gone through a lot of trial chambers. I don't think I've gotten it yet. Vex is also going to be super far away. I think in terms of new ones, Wild is all that I can reasonably go for. Just waiting for... Okay. All right, we're off. Okay. I don't know why this has turned into this. I'm supposed to be working on my beach. This is a very random distraction. But I think, you know, that's the essence of what I do on this server, is very random distractions. But yeah, we can almost certainly find an ocean monument that hasn't been looted yet. Part of me... Peach! Fine, it's fine. We're off to a great start, guys. Yeah, part of me... I know I've looted an ocean monument. I just can't fully remember which. But there's this one over here by Miranda's Squid Farm. And there was one over that direction somewhere. I think realistically, Miranda probably would have got that one. So I'm going to head round this way. And I know that there's a jungle over in that direction. So I think we'll try and pass that along the way. There's a shipwreck here. I wonder if that... I wonder if this has been looted. Oh. Buried treasure. I don't think you can get them from the buried treasure. I might be wrong on that. Damn it. Okay, let's try not to drown. Pebble, where are you? There you are. Okay. Is there still an Elder Guardian here? I'm not sure. If we don't get the effect in a moment, we will... Okay, there is still an Elder Guardian here. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're going to have to be careful and not suffocate. Just got to find the Elder Guardians. I wonder what Peach is going. She's gone to the... I was going to say if she's gone to the Nether, but it looks like she's back in the overworld. I am really struggling in this ocean monument. Apparently, I just do not know how to do ocean monuments. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here's a Guardian. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. They hit hard. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. First time. We got it first try. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. Because you know what we've got right here at spawn? Is we've got backup armor and backup tools. Okay, let's get back over as quick as I can. Sort my inventory a little while I'm on my way. I can't believe we're, what, like 5 or 10 minutes into this and there's already been two deaths? It's very me and Peach. Okay. Yeah, all the Guardians in here. Can I break this before I get... Okay, I did before I got the mining fatigue. Nice. It didn't drop it. Okay. Where's my Nautilus? Come back here. All right. That's fine. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. So I'm just going to bail on this. I might be able to find another ocean monument nearby my base, because I know there's quite a few. The only question is, how do we get out of here? Ah. How do I get out? I hate ocean monuments. They're the worst structures in the game. How do I escape this stupid place? Oh my god, my mining fatigue has ran out. I've been stuck under here for so long. Okay, Peach was shot by an arrow. Come on. Hopefully I can just win by Peach also making mistakes. That's my... I think that's the way I'm going to win at this point. Okay, freedom. Okay, I need to make up for lost time. Because that was a little embarrassing, to be honest. But there's an ocean monument here, which I doubt has been looted yet. We're going to be smarter this time. I don't know what I'm going to do that's smarter. Peach might have lost everything. Okay. There is an Elder Guardian. And I was able to get in before... Wait, I can use my sword. Why am I using this backup sword? Pebble, where did you go? There you are. I need your help breathing. Come on. Don't... Oh, wait, that might be it. I think I might have spotted it. As long as I don't suffocate first. I swear I saw it. Yeah. Yes! Okay, banked it. It's in the bag. I need breath. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I'm going to die again. I'm going to die again. Go, Pebble, run! Run! Swim! Okay, okay. Okay, one down. That's 1 point to me. I don't know how many points Peach is on, but hopefully not more than one. Because the way that this is going so far, we may have to win with 1 point. Right, but there's a shipwreck over here that I doubt has been touched. Also, this is just a very cool looking shipwreck. Maybe this has been looted. Oh, yeah, this has been looted. Rat. Okay. Back on an adventure then. Still with mining fatigue, but we persevere on anyways. Oh, there's some light. Oh, there we go. There's some jungle over there. We may have to leave pebbles tied up by the side of the river. So I may have to make a fence post. Let me... You know what? No, that's actually stupid. I was going to say, why don't I just tie him to a donkey? But the donkey very much could have just wandered away from the water and pulled Pebble up. I've got mining fatigue! My mining fatigue's just about to run out. I can see it flashing at the side, which means it's about to go away. There we go. That second log was so much quicker. Ocean monuments genuinely suck. Okay. Come here, Pebble. You stay there. Okay. Let's take to the skies. We've got to scan below us for a jungle temple. I don't think there's anything we can get from a mine shaft. To be fair, a jungle temple could be hard to spot. I don't know, it's not looking like there's one, but there is a pillager outpost. So we can get something from that. I can't remember which one it is, but there is one that you can get. Also, I've not been here before. This is new explored chunks. Well, someone's been here before, but it wasn't me. Doubt there's going to be a woodland mansion this close. But we might be able to find some new ocean. Okay, but just this is the coolest mushroom island I think I've ever seen. This oh my, how big is it? Oh my god, that's massive. That is so cool. Only I needed an industrial district. That is where I would put it. Although it looks like someone may have already put an industrial... This is LJ's industrial district. You know what? That makes sense. But there is a shipwreck here. Let's see if we can get a tide. Coast, coast, not tide. Coast, but we got it. And there we go. That's in the bag. Realistically now, we don't want to be by the ocean. Yeah, again, Bolt, Vex, or Wild would be the best for me to find. But they're all pretty rare ones. Oh, Peach has surely got to be doing better than me. I think from what I could tell, her strategy off the bat just seemed to be to go, like, far away to where we've not explored. And I think that was probably a really smart idea. I don't think cold biomes are particularly going to be that useful. There's nothing I can particularly think of that I would get specifically from cold biomes. I know I can, like, still come across pillager outposts and stuff. Also, I hope Peach set a timer because I completely did not. We'll just call time when it feels about right. We might have to go into a cave. That might be our best option at the moment. And look for a trial chamber. This is a crazy cave. Let's see. Can we spot a trial chamber? Ow. Also, I've done so many trial chambers. How have I not got the bolt trim yet? I don't see any trial chambers. At least I don't see anything that I could recognize to be a trial chamber. Cave has been a bad idea, I think. And now I think I might be stuck in here. Of course, I'd get myself stuck in an underwater cave. This is really not going well for me. Maybe we can try and snipe something from Peach. That would be funny. That would be funny if I was able to steal something just as she was going to get it. I keep coming across really cool world generation, though. That house is awesome. Wait, no, that's like low-key. That is so cool. Okay, let's not get too distracted. Maybe we go to an ancient city. Maybe that's a stupid idea. But maybe stupid idea is my middle name. Shell S SMC. The S stands for stupid idea. You gotta get deep in one of these caves. Okay, wait, there is Skulk. There is Skulk here. Oh, there are also Shriekers here. Oh, Peach has asked for the time. 35 minutes. 25 left. Okay, yes. This is amazing. This is amazing. We found an ancient city. We just need to get a trim from it. Let me chuck some items out of my inventory. Okay, there's a chest up here. I don't see a Shrieker nearby. There was a Shrieker nearby. Okay, let's be quiet with this one. Nothing. Awesome. Damn it. Okay, we got a ward. We got ward. That means silent. There still could we could still get a silence from down here, but the silence is particularly rare. Okay, that means we're getting a warden now. So we'll just move away from that at a sensible speed. Okay, that'll be warden number 2. Swift sneak though while I'm down here. Listen, I regret my decisions as much as you guys probably think I do. That's not true. I probably regret them less than you think I do, or should, but I regret them to some degree, which is better than average for me. I know that there's typically a chest up here. There is also a shrieker up here, though. But with any luck, it's the only one. It was. It was. Doesn't matter, because it wasn't, but this one did get triggered, thank gosh. But it doesn't matter either way. So we're not getting any trims from the chest. Okay, I've done a loop. I've ended up back where I started. I will admit there are definitely ones that I missed. Like this. Oh, wow. Swift sneaks 3. Take that. And are there any more in this area? There's a warden. Ugh, I can't see a thing. I can't see a thing right now, and I don't want to go to the ground. Because there are wardens everywhere. Okay, water, water. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do, donkey. Hey. Beautiful. Nice. All right. Ancient City went successfully. Let's continue onwards. I wonder if Peach has been smart about finding stuff or not. Because realistically, I could have, like, traded with villagers to get maps to find some of these places. But also, realistically, I didn't. We have a pillager outpost here with no trim. Okay. Back into the sky. If I had access to Peach's view right now, I would say editor cut to Peach's view. But I probably don't. I don't know. Editor cut to what you think Peach is doing right now. Okay, we are in unloaded chunks and invisible. Hello? Hello? There we go. We're in a jungle. So back on keeping our eye out for a temple. Get up a little higher. Surely it's time that my luck turns around, right? Well, you know, also the jungle could just end. That works as well. That's basically what I said, right? Okay, desert. Maybe we could find a desert temple? Depends how big this desert is. It's looking like it might be big. We've just got to scan the environment for a desert temple. Because we could be flying over multiple constantly. I won't know until probably editing. Or even maybe I won't know after editing. I'm at Lep's base. I just flew to Lep's old base. That was not what I was intending to do. But maybe... You know, maybe something good might come of this. I should have gone to the end. I should have gone... Because the Spire one that you get from end cities is pretty realistic to hope for. Although, oh my god, there is an outpost and a temple right here. This be back-to-back crazy luck? Could it? Nope. But it could still be good luck. We could still get it. In this. Nope, someone's been here. All right. New plan. We want to get back home. Quick solution to get back home? Jump and die. So now we're back home. From here, there is an incredibly smart thing we can do, which is go to an end city. All right, which one looks the least explored? Probably this. Probably this. We'll just cut the part out where I smacked my face. And now we've just got to find an end city. Because we're going to find one right now. In that bit. Damn it. I said right there, over here. You know what? I'm not even that worried. Because there's about to be one right now. You know what? I've got a great way to predict seeing one. I have a way that will predict when I'm about to see one. Because I'm about to see one right now. Whoa, what are the chances? Crazy. Someone's been here. It's okay. It's okay. We did reset some of these. So maybe they haven't looted it yet. This has been looted. Great. Brilliant. Awesome. Amazing. Now. Wow, how did I predict that? It's like I'm magic or something. It's the smallest, stupidest end city ever. It's got no items in. Awesome. Great. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Haha. End city. And there's a gateway right by. This is great because it's setting up a perfect getaway. Someone's been here, haven't they? Maybe not. Maybe not. There's an elytra still here. Maybe that was just weird generation. Take the elytra. And I'm not going to take anything else because I didn't even want anything else to be in there. But you know what I will take is this template right. Damn it. Damn it. This template right in this chest. Damn it. There's another city. The game's given me a second chance. And I'm so glad it did. We have 2 minutes left. And there's going to be a template in this chest right here. Here. Elytra. Diamonds. I feel like I've left behind so many diamonds in chests in other structures. This probably would have been smart for me to pick them up, especially seeing as we need to pay Grovecraft a lot of money. But what I really need is a feminine... No, is a template. It's alright, there's so many chances in this city. This is such a big city. I still can't get a stupid template. It's alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing great because it's not there because it's actually in this. Right. Damn it. I'm going to take these leggings though. I'm going to call time there. And, I guess we'll go... Ow. Guess we gotta go meet Peach.
Okay. All right, I didn't get much, if any.
So, as we
you go.
discussed, though, first back to the base was worth 10 points, right? So, I'll
Oh,
get.
shut up! I was 10,000 blocks away. Don't you dare!
I was in a different dimension.
All right, you go first.
Okay. Oh, that's not. I'm trying to figure out. 1, 2,
Nice.
3.
Nice. You didn't have tide before, right? So that's 2.
I had a lot of tide before.
Okay.
That is just 3
So
points straight for me. Oh my god.
that's 2 points. And another 2. I'm pretty sure. Let's go check because I'm pretty sure I didn't have I.
Peach, you have to. You have to understand what I've been through.
Girl, I hit so many different what is it? Dune thingies. Okay. So, I have I, which goes here. And then wild, which goes here. So that is 4 points. I win. Yay!
Stupid game.
It was your game. And I found this cool horde.
What was your
And
what was your strategy?
Just
You found
hit the
diamond
ones
nautilus
that-
armor?
I did. And I also went over by Lep, so I kind of I went two opposite sides of the map.
I'm pretty sure did you at any point go into a pillager outpost that was right next to a desert temple?
Yes.
I knew that was you. I was
Were
like,
you
there
around
is
there?
no one else on this server who would carefully go down into a desert temple instead of just breaking
No.
the block down and falling.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. Not when I'm like 8,000 blocks the other way.
I found those two and I was like, damn it, Lep must have looted them. And then I found this staircase down and I was like, no, Peach has just been here, hasn't she?
Well, that was fun.
Maybe for some people.
Wait, what? I gave you my Nautilus thing. What's my prize? Just the gloat capability.
I have said in my video what the prize is going to be, and now I think I can't go back on it.
Okay, what is
Peach Elixir, I am the copyist cat of all the copycats.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
I mean, oh, that's the best. Here, you can even have the goat horn. I feel so bad.
I have so many goat horns. I don't need.
That one's fun though. Do you have this one?
Do you have this one? That's one in the game. And back over to Editor Shell now to help recap some stuff that, again, my mic was a little messed up for. So I came back online to show off the work that I'd done on the cliffs since last time, but also I'd gotten a message from Miranda saying that she'd left a gift at my base. And when I came on to start recording, I kind of had a little inkling as to what this gift might have been. Because there seems to be baby chicks all around my cliff face. So I'd assumed that she'd just sort of pranked this area that I was working on, and I looked around to see if there was any sort of machine that was spawning the chickens. Turned out there wasn't, so I just shrugged it off and assumed that she'd egged my cliff. And that was when I went across towards my base and saw that it was definitely not aimed at just the cliff area, because there were chickens all across my base. And I mean, they were absolutely everywhere. And I think the funniest thing about this prank was that the chickens at the time seemed to be growing up like in the moment. They seemed to have like the perfect amount of aging to where they were growing up in front of my eyes, which I thought was very funny. Then I went to check under my base to see if there was any sort of machine spawning them under there, but I was unable to find anything. So I just assumed that I was egged and nothing much more. And so I got to cleaning up some of the chickens, killing them, and that was when I went in third person and noticed something a little off in the sky. And just as I'd thought, there was a machine up in the sky that was dropping down eggs on my base. So I went into my base to get some blocks to build up to it, and I think I should include Echoey Shell's reaction to this. Oh my gosh. Oh no. And this was insane. There were so many chickens everywhere. And I'd realized they'd been crushing my eggs as well, which is just unacceptable. I'm going to have to like write up a bill to send to Miranda. Well, anyway, I'd gotten some scaffolding and I started building up towards the machine to go get rid of it. And that was when I noticed that there were also chickens in the trees. Oh, there's chickens in my tree. There's chickens in all my trees. Oh, no. But anyway, I ended up building up to the machine and safely taking it out. And after that, I could start clearing up the chickens, which, with the help of seeds, wasn't actually too hard to do. But it was very funny to do. And in the end, I came out with loads of cooked chicken and also a chicken head, which I thought at the time I thought was crazy that I got one chicken head from all of those chickens. But anyway, now we're back in the present day, and there's also something that I didn't really show off in that clip because I'll be honest, I hadn't noticed. And I think they still should be around a little bit. I'm just not fully sure where. So basically, not only were there chickens here, but there were also some creaking hearts that had been left around that were, yeah, creaking hearts that were spawning creakings, which at the time I just didn't spot at all. And I'd already had a suspicion that there were going to be creakings because I saw Miranda had gotten the achievement for placing down the creaking heart. But I genuinely searched all over and could not find any, so I assumed it was some sort of like trick to make me think that there were creakings. But it turned out I was just stupid and didn't know where to look. But also, in my defense, LJ, I think, seems to place just the creaking hearts and didn't realize that you have to place them between two logs. So that means that I'm pretty sure there are some creaking hearts still buried around my base, but I don't know where to find them. Oh yeah, that's actually, I should mention, it turns out LJ was involved in this as well. It wasn't just Miranda. And also, apparently, Peach was even involved a little. So I think that we have a little bit of a hit list, a prank list of people that we need to get back. Because I can understand maybe a couple eggs as a little bit of revenge. I did kind of put wardens at Miranda's base, but egging my entire base, building a machine in the sky, and creakings, that's call for war. That is call for a prank war, I feel. And so it is only right that I retaliate. But we will be doing that next episode, so let me know down below what you think we should do if you have any ideas of pranks that we could do to get some revenge. But overall, I think that we've done some really nice work on this beachfront today. I will be honest, I did mean to do more. But my schedule's kind of been all over the place this past week or two. And with a bunch of my recordings getting messed up, this video took like even longer to get edited and figure out what I was going to do with it and stuff. And also, I don't know what it was, but something about like this moss, I just can't get fully right and in a way I'm happy with. I tried like 10 different times to build something from the stone, and every time I just didn't like how it looked. But anyways, that is, of course, all we have time for in today's episode. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm sorry that this episode was a lot more all over the place than usual. But if you did enjoy the episode, then do please consider leaving a like. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought of this and what you think we should do to retaliate against Miranda and LJ and maybe even a little Peach. But this has been a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.